Hey, this is Sci-Fi Dude #1 back with you here again at SeaWorld of Texas this time. And we are going to be meeting up with other Texas thrill seekers. We see some of them heading in over there in the distance. We're going to head in and meet up with them. Let's start moving in that direction. They're already walking in. And I'm here with my friends Mad Mike and Jedi Jeff Willoughby, and we're heading into SeaWorld of Texas. SeaWorld of Texas right behind me. We're fixing to head in and have a good time with the other Texas thrill seekers.
And we're not the first ones here, but we're close to it. And when everybody's rushing to leave, we'll be the first ones out. You know why? Because we're the Griswolds.
That's true. So let's make our way over here and meet up with the other thrill seekers. Alrighty, we're making our way into the entrance of SeaWorld of San Antonio here, or SeaWorld over Texas, or SeaWorld of Texas. This is a very well kept entry plaza here. It's really beautiful, and we got some Texas thrill seekers up there. There's going to be over 100 of us all together here. My friend Mad Mike is on his way up here, along with Jedi Jeff. We're going to meet up with the other thrill seekers and have a good time. Be right back with you. There's Trevor Itell right there. There he is, head of the Texas Thrill Seekers. Alrighty.
Good morning. Thank you.
SeaWorld of Texas now with our group, our Texas Thrill Seeker group. There's a sign, SeaWorld of San Antonio. Right back there, we're in the park now, headed to Steel Eel. Let's follow our group. We're going to head to Steel Eel and get some ERT time. My friends Jedi Jeff and Mad Mike are right with me. We're going to have a great time today. Alrighty, headed towards Steel Eel here for our ERT session. My friends Mad Mike and Jedi Jeff are right back there right behind me, and we're headed this way. That would be Steel Eel right back there, and that's where I'm headed. And my friends are right behind me. We're going to get some ERT here at SeaWorld San Antonio. Let's get a look at this new coaster here. Actually, the one in the distance is Wave Breaker. That's the newer one. That's got the blue track. This one over here with the yellow track is Steel Eel. That's an older roller coaster. It's been here for maybe 20 years, almost 20 years. And that's where we're headed right now. We're going to take some rides on some roller coasters and have a great time. Wave Breaker right there. I'm going to be trying that later on today. That is a fun roller coaster there. It's an Intamin built roller coaster. It's a launched coaster. It goes out over the water. That's very good theming. And here is Steel Eel, which I sometimes call the broken tailbone coaster because it does give your tailbone a workout. It's an older coaster, but it's a good one. It's an old Morgan Hyper coaster. And we're going to walk up here and get a good look at it real quick. There's Trevor Itell in the distance. He's talking to some of the other Texas thrill seekers. My friends Mad Mike and Jedi Jeff are right behind me. We're going to have a good time today here at SeaWorld San Antonio. And let's have a look at Steel Eel right here. And we're going to go through the entrance right over here and get right on the ride. This ride, last time I was here, this ride didn't have that much of a line. But we're getting ERT, so it doesn't matter. There's Steel Eel. There's Jeff and Mike on their way down. We're going to get on this thing together and have a great time. Be with you in a minute. Alrighty, we're making our way up the entrance to Steel Eel. The tailbone ripper, yep. There it is, Steel Eel. We're on our way up to get on now. I don't think I'm tall enough to get on this ride, quite frankly. Hey Jeff, I don't think we're tall enough to get on this, are we?
See, we say no bags allowed up on the station.
Okay, no problem. We gotta leave our bags down here, apparently. No bags on the station. So I'm gonna leave mine down here, but we're gonna get a ride. I'll be back with you in a minute. Two great rides on Steel Eel. There it goes up the lift hill there. Well, what do you think of that ride, Jeff? Pretty good, yeah. It is a fun ride. It's a little herky-jerky, but it's a fun ride. Yeah. And there goes the train up the lift hill there. And this is ERT session here at SeaWorld of Texas for the Texas Thrillseekers. We're here together in a group. There's over 100 of us. And we are getting ERT on this ride, and it is a fun ride. Later on, we're going to be heading over to Wave Breaker and then taking a tour of the new coaster they're building over there, which I think is called the Stingray. There it goes. There it goes down the lift hill. There it goes. Two good rides on that. It is fun, but it's a little bit rough on the here, a little bit rough on the rear end, but it's fun. Yeah. Right behind me there. It's a little bit rough on the tail, but it's a good ride. So what do you think of Steel Eel, Mike?
I liked it. It was fun.
A little hard on the tail, but good ride.
Yeah, it was intense. I wasn't expecting that.
Yep. Well, we'll see you here in a minute. We are now headed for our hard hat tour of the new roller coasters construction. We're in group number 1. As it luck would have it, there's Mad Mike and Jedi Jeff right next to me. And we're all headed to the construction site over here where we're going to get a good look at the new roller coaster they're building. It's going to be a hard hat tour. And we're going in 4 separate groups. It's going to be called the Stingray is what we're being told. And it'll be ready next year. Hopefully we'll be able to come back down here next year and ride it when it opens. I'm sure they'll have another event for us to attend, so we'll just make our plans to get back down here. And we'll be back with you here in a minute as soon as we get over there. That's the Steel Eel right there in the distance. We just got off of that. That's a good ride. It's a little hard on the rear end, but it's a good ride. And over here, to the right side, is Wave Breaker, the rescue coaster, which is built by Intamin. It's a really good... Yeah, we're going to do that later on. That's a really good ride there. It's real smooth, a new ride. And right behind that is Great White, which is kind of like Batman the Ride at Six Flags Over Texas. You see that ride way off in the distance? It kind of curls down that way. Yeah. That's Great White. It's like Batman.
Let's get right now.
And there goes Steel Eel right there. It doesn't look like there's anybody in that train, but there it goes. Yep. And yeah, we're going to be getting on all those rides later on. And right now we're headed to the hard hat tour, so I'll be back with you in a minute. Walking past the entrance to Wave Breaker, the rescue coaster. That's Wave Breaker right back over there. We'll be getting on that later. And right now we're on our way to the hard hat tour, but that is Wave Breaker right behind me there. That's my friend Mad Mike right there. We're going to be getting on that ride later on. Stay tuned. Here with you at SeaWorld of Texas, SeaWorld San Antonio. We just completed a tour of one of the haunted houses. It didn't have the actors in there and the lights were all turned on, but it looks to me like it's going to be a really scary haunted house. And now we are headed for the back behind the scenes tour of Stingray, the new steel wood hybrid coaster that they're building here at SeaWorld of Texas. We're going to get a real good look at that. We're being led on a guided tour here.
Share with me.
And we're coming up here.
I'll take it of you.
There's Jedi Jeff, and Mad Mike is right behind us there. There he is. And here I am, and we're on a tour of this is called Stingray. It's a wooden track with steel supports. It's going to be a fun ride once they get it completed. It looks like it's really going to be amazing. And we're on a guided tour now, what they call a hard hat tour, which is behind the scenes. And we're going to see that the workers are working on that right now. And we're in an area here that generally speaking, customers are not normal guests here are not allowed. But we're on a special tour for the Texas Thrillseekers that the park has arranged for us. So we're getting behind the scenes tour of this. There it is, and they are busy working on that right now. This is scheduled to open sometime next year, and we are going to get a good look at this.
When did they expect this one ready? Spring.
And there's our tour guide up front there. That's Ray. He's our tour guide. He's in charge of the project. And he's pointing to some pictures over here. I'm going to try to get a shot of that for you.
But I know that you guys probably have questions, so what are your questions? What do you want to know?
There is the Texas Stingray, and that is what that is going to be when it's finished. Behind the scenes tour. Behind the scenes tour, Texas Stingray right there.
That first drop is going to come down here. It's going to go like a hill here. It's going to go that way.
Alright.
So you can already see.
So there's
Like
the
if you went that
logo.
way, go around that corner,
Which is pretty cool.
When that drops down,
all right,
go down to the
we'll be
ravine that's
right
100
back.
feet.
Be right back with you here as I take a couple of pictures. We are back here with you at SeaWorld of Texas,
But quick for black
where we're getting a behind the scenes tour of Stingray, the new steel wood hybrid coaster, which has the wooden track with the steel supports. And Ray, the project director, is right over there giving us a tour. And we're in an area that's not accessible to the normal guests of the park. This is a special tour for the Texas Thrillseekers, which I'm a member of. And we are getting a special behind the scenes tour of this. And it's coming along nicely. The workers are up there working.
The roller coaster. Get the roller coaster. That way. There you go.
And that's what it's going to look like when it's completed there.
last chance with those logo pictures, and we're gonna move down.
Okay, last chance. If you, last chance.
Andrew will pick up the
We're about to move
But if
down
you're
here.
Ready? Let's start walking. Come on down.
We're going to start walking, and we're going to get some more video of this project for you.
How long has this been in planning? 2 years.
He said it's been in planning for 2 years. Our tour director, Ray, he's in charge of the project. He's taking us on a tour of this ride. And he says that it's been in planning stages for 2 years now, and they are getting around to it. And it looks like it's going to be a really amazing ride once they get through building it. They're hard at work.
Rider height is only 46 inches, so kids can ride. So that'll be thrilling, but it's also a family ride.
And we are being taken on around here to behind the area here, the construction area. There's the construction materials over there.
This way you can see the first drop. You have some great angles here. You can see some of the queue houses. And you can already see the footers that's going to be from when we go over the Rio Loco. Wow. Yep. And if I'm not mistaken, they've already made, dug the holes and done everything on the little island of Rio Loco. Wow. So when we're closed during the week, they open that up and they continue working.
Awesome.
It's going to come over this little hill, come this way, and go over.
Yeah, and then go around,
It's gonna come
back out.
underneath.
Yep.
Or is it going to go over or underneath?
I don't remember. We can look at the video and then you can see exactly what's going to go.
Is this where the tunnel's going to be?
The tunnel's on that side.
On that side.
Yeah, it's near the end.
Are they going to use shipping container style, or is it left on foot?
Don't know yet. Everything I've seen has been pitch black, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be pitch black.
Ray, approximately how much track length goes over the Rio once it goes over?
I don't have link, but it's basically a shot over, a turn and back. Okay, so it's real quick. Yeah, it's just a quick little.
How high above Rio Loco is that?
That I don't know. That I cannot tell you.
And we see that they are hard at work building this new roller coaster. And our tour guide is telling us all about the ride now.
The cool thing about Invader is that, I mean, Williamsburg is just all hills, right? Like, there's just tons of hills, and so the coaster really helps those hills, so you can get a real...
And we're getting a really nice view of the construction from this angle.
Yeah, but those curves...
And back over in that area, let's zoom in a little bit. That is the part of the track there.
Oh yeah, everyone's been asking, what would you compare this ride to?
Workers are hard at work on this ride.
And I've said that the closest one to it is Invader, but this is Invader's big cousin. This is truly Invader's big cousin. Yes.
Nice.
Now, the amount of steel that you see here, guys, equals the weight of about 5 737 Boeings. Or about 12, 18 wheelers. Yep.
That's pretty
and
big.
All the wood, if you're looking at about 192,000 board feet, which equals about 36 miles of wood.
That's
And I'll give you
pretty
another
impressive.
interesting thing. The type of wood that we're using is called Epe wood. It's from Brazilian walnut. So it's 8 times stronger than California redwood, 3 times stronger than cedar.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yep.
So it's going to hold up really well.
Yes, it will. Yep. That's exactly why it was chosen, because that wood does very, very well.
Yeah, low maintenance.
Texas heat about.
Low maintenance, which is also why the steel is there. If it was all wood, that'd be a whole lot more maintenance.
It's already a lot of the rides are pretty quiet. Is this going to be?
This one's gonna be loud.
Yeah,
You're gonna hear a roar, definitely. All right, guys. So
that's a good question for Aaron.
now I can answer questions on our way back up, but we got to go get another group. So I hope you were able to take as many pictures as you liked. I hope I was able to answer all your questions. But right now it's time for us to go. Any last things before we start walking up?
No, that was fun.
That was great, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, very welcome, guys. Very
Thanks
welcome.
very much.
All right, let's go ahead and start following Andrew, and Andrew will take us back up.
Alrighty. And we're headed back up. There you have it, a back behind the scenes tour of Stingray, the new steel wood hybrid coaster, which is actually steel supports but wooden track that they're building here at SeaWorld, called the Stingray. And that is behind the scenes tour with the Texas Thrillseekers. We got a special behind the scenes tour today, and we are so glad to be here, and we're going to cover this for you. And we'll be back out here next year to ride it when it gets built. We'll be back with you in a little bit. We just had a behind the scenes tour, and here's some more video of Stingray, the new hybrid coaster that has the steel supports and the wooden track that looks like it's going to be a real winner. And we're all anxious to ride this next year when it gets finished. It looks great. All right, here comes my friend Mike, and we're going to head this way and have some more fun with the Texas Thrillseekers. All righty. See you in a bit. Wave Breaker, the rescue coaster. We'll be back in a minute. I'll give you my review of this great ride. There it comes there on the track right there. We're going to go get on that. We're going to go get on that and be back with you in a minute. There it is, my souvenir photo from Wave Breaker, the rescue coaster. If I can get out here where we can show it to you in the light. There it is. That's me on the Wave Breaker right there. And that's the Wave Breaker right over there. Just got off of that. That's just actually steel. The Wave Breaker's behind the buildings. We just got off of that. It's a fantastic ride. It's actually more of a family coaster, but it's a lot of fun. And it's usually not much of a wait. There wasn't much of a line on it today. The rain started coming down, so I had to move under the cover here. But there I am on Wave Breaker. I'm the guy on the right. The guy on the left is my friend Jedi Jeff Willoughby. He's back on it now with another friend of mine, Mike Burton, Mad Mike Burton. And we are having a great time here at SeaWorld San Antonio. That's a great white right there. We're going to have some more fun today. We're going to go get some free food and see some shows. My way around here to here at SeaWorld San Antonio, making our way around here to the buffet they've got prepared for us. It's going to be on the other side of, there is actually the Journey to Atlantis water coaster up there. It's made by Mock Rides of Germany. Same people that are going to be making Aquaman Power Wave. That's the same company that made that ride right there. Mock Rides of Germany, or Mock Rides of Germany, I guess. That's a good ride there, and we're going to head around to the other side of that ride where we're going to be eating in a buffet. On around this direction. Out there is the lake where they have the skiing shows. It's a big show theater right there. A lot of stunt skiing and stuff like that, and that's the Steel Eel roller coaster there in the distance. Here at SeaWorld San Antonio. Be back with you in a little bit. Dining with the rest of the Texas Thrillseekers here at the lunch pavilions at SeaWorld San Antonio. Nice little area here for picnics. And they are giving us a heck of a lunch, man. There's a barbecue brisket and chicken up there, baked beans, coleslaw, and plenty of drinks. So we're having a great time here at SeaWorld San Antonio. See you in a few. Alrighty, we're back out here at SeaWorld San Antonio. That's Steel Eel in the distance right there. The ride we're about to get on is this one right here. It's called Journey to Atlantis. It's actually a water coaster, and we're about to get on that now. First, we got to wait and see if they're going to let us bring our bags, or if we have to leave our bags with a non-rider. In which case, we have to take turns riding.
According to that, we can't take our stuff on this ride either. Y'all have to leave it with me. And
okay, me and Jeff will go first. Then me and you will go, because you and Jeff went last time. Me and you will go this time. So Jeff will be. We'll set you on a bench over here somewhere. Just there's a bench.
Close.
There, anywhere that you find a bench, there's loads of benches, man. I tell you, there's a bench every few feet. I'm telling you.
So you can't.
Yeah. And we're gonna get on. We're gonna go ahead and get on. Me and Jeff will go first while Mike waits, and then me and Mike will go while Jeff waits.
All right,
That's what I'm thinking.
Here.
Yeah, I know. Me and Jeff are gonna. Oh, yeah, that's right. Where are you gonna sit over here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, let's leave our stuff with Mike. Let's leave our stuff with Mike, Jeff. And we're gonna get on that ride right there that you see in the distance. That's called Journey to Atlantis. That was built some years ago. It's built by the same company that's building the one at Six Flags Over Texas, Mock Rides. And it is a good fun ride. We're gonna give it a try. Be back with you here at SeaWorld San Antonio in just a few minutes. Hey, Sci-Fi Dude number 1, back with you here again at SeaWorld San Antonio with my good friends Mad Mike Burton and Jedi Jeff Willoughby right there. We're headed here towards the Killer Whale Show here at SeaWorld San Antonio. Yeah, the Orca Stadium, and that starts at 3:30, so we're going to try and catch that. Then we're going to head around for a preview of one of the haunted houses and also visit the penguin encounter. We're going to try and get video of that for you. Probably take another ride on Wave Breaker before we get out of here. After that, we're going to be heading over to Fiesta, Texas, so we're going to be having some more fun this evening. That wooden coaster in the distance there that has steel supports is going to be called the Stingray. It's opening next year. It's under construction. We got a nice construction tour of that, which you can see on a separate video that I posted. And we are enjoying our day here at SeaWorld San Antonio. It's a gorgeous park. We just got off of Journey to Atlantis. Here comes Mad Mike. Hey, Mad Mike.
Yes, sir.
So how did you like Journey to Atlantis?
It was awesome. Very well done. And of course, you know, now we're going to finally get to do what SeaWorld was meant for, of course, see the killer whales.
Exactly.
And then we're going to see the sea lions show a little bit later on.
Yep.
And it's going to be a lot of fun. And then we're going to Fiesta, Texas later.
We got a full day, that's for sure.
I
All
tell you,
right.
once I get back to the hotel, man, I am going to be conked out. I know that.
I bet you are. I know I will be. And we'll be back with you here in a little bit. We're here in the Orca Stadium here, getting ready to see the Orca show, and this is the splash zone. This is the splash zone, and they just splash the guests. They like doing that. These orcas love to splash you. These are highly intelligent animals, these orcas. We're going to be seeing this show right now with my friends Jedi Jeff and Mad Mike, who's coming down here to join us. And you can get splashed in this area.
Everyone's going on the other side.
Huh? Where do you want to go, Mike?
Right over on the other side of it.
Okay, keep on going, brother. This is the splash zone for a reason. And you see it right there. And we are in the splash zone for a reason, and I'm going to be getting back with you here as soon as the show starts. SeaWorld San Antonio, here with my friends Mike and Jeff. Alrighty, we're going to be bringing you a little bit of the show here. Killer Whale Show. Well, we're in the splash zone, so I might get a little wet doing this. Yeah, that was a little wet. orca show is always a favorite here at SeaWorld San Antonio, or at any SeaWorld park. That was pretty good. All right, there they are. You got to admit, it's a good show.
Here at SeaWorld to work with these whales and all the other amazing animals here at the park. It has a way of inspiring us and making a difference, coming together to celebrate and care for our natural world. With these remarkable animals in our care, scientists and researchers are able to gain insights or information that's impossible to get in the wild. If we join together, side by side, we can work wonders, and the beauty of our oceans can continue to thrive.
outside the splash zone this time. All right, quite a show going on here, the Orca show. Amazing show. That was awesome. Really amazing show here at the SeaWorld of San Antonio in the Orca Pavilion here. Outstanding show as always. All right. Had a great killer whale show here at the Orca Pavilion. And there's Mike. Well, Mike, did you enjoy that show?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Well, we're gonna go see a haunted house, and we're gonna go see the penguin encounter, and maybe see the sea lion show, and catch another ride on Wavebreaker before we leave. We're gonna have a good time here at the SeaWorld San Antonio. It's kind of crowded right now, but that's okay. We're here to have a good time. That's what we're doing.
Oh, you didn't try to sneak in this time?
And SeaWorld San Antonio. Me and my friends Jeff and Mike are here. Mad Mike and Jedi Jeff. I'm known as Sci-Fi Dude #1 on YouTube. Yeah, that's Jedi Jeff, a little beer right there. And in front of us is going to be the new coaster they're building. It's called Stingray. And that's kind of a steel wood hybrid. It's got steel supports and wooden track. And we're going to head down towards that because there's a haunted house down there that we're headed to that's going to be a preview for us of their Haunt Fest. And we're going to give that a try. We'll be back with you here in a little bit. Had a great killer whale show here at the Orca Pavilion. And there's Mike. Well, Mike, did you enjoy that show?
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Well, we're gonna go see a haunted house, and we're gonna go see the penguin encounter, and maybe see the sea lion show, and catch another ride on Wavebreaker before we leave. We're gonna have a good time here at the SeaWorld San Antonio. It's kind of crowded right now, but that's okay. We're here to have a good time. That's what we're doing.
Oh, you didn't try to sneak in this time?
And SeaWorld San Antonio. Me and my friends Jeff and Mike are here. Mad Mike and Jedi Jeff. I'm known as Sci-Fi Dude #1 on YouTube. Yeah, that's Jedi Jeff, a little beer right there. And in front of us is going to be the new coaster they're building. It's called Stingray. And that's kind of a steel wood hybrid. It's got steel supports and wooden track. And we're going to head down towards that because there's a haunted house down there that we're headed to that's going to be a preview for us of their Haunt Fest, and we're going to give that a try. We'll be back with you here in a little bit. A line of folks waiting to get into the haunted house preview here. We're standing right across from the new roller coaster called Stingray, which is going to open next season. You can see there it has the wood track and the steel supports. That looks like it's going to be a pretty good ride there. We're going to try and get back down here next year and give that a try. In the meantime, we're going to go through the haunted house down there. Back with you in a minute. We just got out of the haunted house. We got a preview of that. It's actually very good. They got a lot of good animatronics in there. It's bound to be a big hit come Halloween time, which it is now. Come to think of it, they're going to. I think next weekend is when they're going to start that here. Nice preview. That is the Stingray over there. Just coming for next season. Under construction right now. That was a good haunted house, I would say, and well worth the visit. Let's have a look at some sea turtles here. There's one right there, and right there. Yeah, these sea turtles seem like they like a lot of attention here. There comes one right near the glass. These are always popular with the tourists coming through here. Sea turtles, yeah. Alrighty, we're moving on now. Yeah, let's go. The penguin encounter here at SeaWorld San Antonio. My friend Mike's coming. He wants to do this. Mike, come on. He wants to do this, and it's actually a lot of fun. I did it one time before. It's amazing. You go through and see the sea lions, or the penguins, and you go through on a kind of a moving floor. Let's hurry up, Mike. And we're going to have a good time doing this. It's at the penguin encounter.
Alright, so we're here at the penguin encounter at SeaWorld San Antonio.
Come this way, Mike. We're going to go through and see some penguins here at SeaWorld San Antonio. What you do is you stand on this moving floor, moving conveyor belt here, and it takes you through, and you just have a look at the penguins. There they are. They're fast swimmers, I'll tell you that.
Look at the penguins. There's some underwater. Right there. There's Rockhopper. This tells you what each of the penguins are.
Yeah, you got some signs up there telling which kinds of penguins are in here. Rockhoppers and gentos and so on. Various types of penguins. They're all great swimmers, as you can see right there. They're fantastic swimmers.
That one just jumped out of the water.
Yeah, they'll do that. And they're all up there hanging around on the rocks. And that's what penguins do. Penguin encounter here at San Antonio, SeaWorld San Antonio. And this is really cool. It's also air conditioned in here, so you go through, see the penguins on a moving floor, and you get to cool off for a while, watch the penguins swim and play around. And they're very good swimmers, these penguins. And those are not real penguins. We see some penguin, what are actually not real penguins. They're gigantic up there, along with some real penguins. Actually, I beg your pardon, those are real penguins. They don't hardly move, but they're very big penguins. Looks like they just prefer standing in place and not moving at all.
Please watch your step. The walkway is in here.
Oh, that's the king penguin. I see that that one is called the king penguin. You can see it right there. That is the king. Those great big ones that don't want to move are the king penguins, and I guess that's why they're called kings. They're right there, and then nobody's going to bother them. They're the king.
Please watch your step. The walkway is ending. Cuidado donde pise. La senda está terminando.
There you have it, the penguin encounter here at SeaWorld San Antonio. My friend Mike is right behind me, and we're going to head on out and head to Fiesta, Texas. How'd you like that, Mike? That was pretty good, wasn't it?
Cool.
I got to admit, the penguins are fun to watch. It's a pretty quick tour through there, and it's fun to watch. You go on a moving floor, and it's actually a lot of fun. A good way to cool off on a hot day because it's air conditioned. That's the best part of it. A lot of fun, huh, Mike?
Yeah.
All righty.
And you got a gift shop right over here.
Now we're going to be heading for Fiesta, Texas, and we'll see you there. That's my friend Jeff up front. We are on our way out of the park. We're headed over to Fiesta, Texas as we walk underneath the Steel Eel, the Morgan Hypercoaster here, which is a very impressive sight. It's a good solid ride here, a lot of fun. These are the supports right here. These things are big. We're walking right underneath them here on our way out of the park here at SeaWorld San Antonio. And we're headed over to Fiesta, Texas, and we'll see you in a little bit. Alrighty, we've had a great day here at SeaWorld San Antonio, here in San Antonio, Texas. There's the sign there. And we are now on our way out. We've had a great time. We're going to say farewell to SeaWorld San Antonio and head on over to Six Flags Fiesta, Texas. And we'll see you there.